Join us for fun as illegals bowl their way across the border on Bowling for Citizenship, Sunday at 4. Up next, the second hour RWL Sn Rl, here on the RWL YouTube channel.
Howdy, hi good netizens of YouTube. We're back for the second half of the first snarl of 2026. Now that first half was pretty amazeballs, but trust me on this one, you ain't seen nothing yet, as Bachman Turner Overdrive once said.
Headlining the main event, our New Legends World Champ, Macho Man Randy Savage, had one request for his first non-title matchup as new champion. Can any of you out there guess who Macho Man chose? Leave your guesses in the comments on this match, and we'll see who was right just before the main event.
Also standing by for action tonight, the new Women's World Tag Champions Las Reinas are on hand, set to go against Blair Davenport and Gigi Dolan of the Future Endeavor and the tournament-winning new TV Tag Champions. The Texas Hangman in action against the Toxic Table.
And starting off the second half tonight, oh baby, the Great Muta is back on the scene, and here's the kicker with Playboy Gary Hart. Muta is about to lock up with the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. Welcome back, our second half opening contest. One fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Playboy Gary Hart from the land of the rising sun, weighing 243 pounds, the Great Muta. Looks like Playboy Gary Hart is restructuring in a rip of a hurry with the new year. Luna Vachon and ODB first. And now out of no place, the Great Muta is back under Hart's umbrella. Yep, this is why we never say never here in our WL Right Text.
That's about right. The only thing you can expect around here is the unexpected. And that's just the way it is. And that's how it's been in RWL for damn near 30 years. And I wouldn't have it any other way. There's that miss. Oh, I can tell you about that stuff. That stuff sucks. Oh, yep, fairly even matchup, but I'm kind of leaning towards Jinder Mahal. Yeah, you guys know me, I'm a music buff, and I'll tell you this much, I don't know about you guys, but I think Jinder Mahal's theme is a groove, man. Awesome.
And his opponent from the Punjab in India weighing 234 pounds, he is the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
By the numbers, this is a fairly even match, but throw in unknown factors like Jinder being hot off Whalen on Mr. Kennedy, Playboy Gary Hart at ringside with Muta, and it becomes an even bigger coin toss of a crapshoot.
A coin toss of a crapshoot, I like that, Wally. Jinder Mahal, yeah. Showed out at Memphis Million and whipped the tar out of Mr. Kennedy, took a beating in the process. Was a bloody mess at the end of the match, but Jinder Mahal did wind up winning that one. This is why I'm leaning towards him picking up this win over the Great Muta, who, well, let's face it, we haven't seen Muta in a while. Playboy Gary Hart or not. Alright, well, let's see what Mr. Jinder Mahal makes of the Great Muta. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. Willie Johnson rings the bell, and off we go. Muta with a chop, a right, another right, a kick to the midsection by Jinder, and a neck breaker drop. Jinder Mahal back to his feet. Great Muta right there, whips him to the ropes. Muta ducks under, leapfrogs, hip toss to the modern day Maharaja. Gary Hart following instructions to the Great Muta. Can't believe Playboy Gary Hart is back on the scene, and not only that, but now he's not only got Luna Vachon and ODB, but now the Great Muta too. Who knows what's next? Jinder Mahal turning things around here, stamping the hands and fingers of the Great Muta, trying to regain the edge here. Jinder backs it up with Muta, has him up front, clearly takes a walk with him towards the corner, slams him into the turnbuckle, and tosses him out towards center. Jinder goes for the pin. Only one. Oh, we're just getting started here. First minute in. Ooh, low DDT from Jinder Mahal. A stomp to the head. An overhand right. Muta Counters with the right, gets a hold of Jinder Mahal. Escorts him to the far right corner, head first into the turnbuckle goes Jinder, the modern day Maharaja, having his arm tortured by the Great Muta, much to the delight of Playboy Gary Hart. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? The Great Muta hangs up Jinder in the tree of woe, puts the boots to the throat. Jinder Mahal back on the receiving end of the business here. He had turned it around for just a minute, but it's all over now. Muta takes himself to the top turnbuckle. Oh man, here we go. Ooh! Diving crossbody. Here's a pin and a hook at the leg. And Playboy Gary, what the hell is he gonna do with a damn trash can? Are you serious? Jinder Mahal catches a chop to the top of the dome from the Great Muta, followed up with a stomp to the head. Muta definitely showing out here. Jinder Mahal catches a kick to the side of the head. Gets a hold of Muta. Whips him to the ropes. Has him up. Lets him just fall right to the canvas. There's a stomp to the face from Jinder Mahal. A knee to the side of the head of the Great Muta. One more time. Jinder Mahal turning things around for himself. There's a kick to the back. Muta in trouble here. Jinder Mahal calling the shots for the present time. There's a chop to the throat, another kick to the midsection. Jinder up against the ropes. Jinder Mahal rounded up, hung up on the ropes. Ooh! Spinning neck breaker off the rope. Playboy Gary Hart playing with the turnbuckle. One and only one. Now, he sure hasn't forgotten how. Jinder Mahal gets to a standing position here. The Great Muta. Nice drop kick right to the chest of Jinder Mahal. The modern day Maharaja catches a chop to the head. Muta turns it around yet again, drop toe hold. Oh man, into a submission here. Willie Johnson checking it out, but Jinder Mahal looks like he's going to find his way up. Yep, elbows to the head of the Great Muta. Jinder Mahal gathers Muta up over the shoulders, hangs him up off the top rope. Down he goes. Playboy Gary Hart didn't like that one at all. Jinder with a hard right, but Muta counters with an elbow. A kick, another kick, another kick. Oh, and a DDT. Wow. That was just straight out of the Kung Fu pictures. Jinder Mahal catches a rib breaker from the Great Muta. He might be done. Muta drags him towards center ring. Goes for the pin here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he is done. The Great Muta picking up the win over Jinder Mahal by pinfall. And that's that.
The time, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, the Great Muta.
Now that's what I call upset. Man, the Great Muta wrapping this one up with Jinder Mahal pretty quick. Look, this didn't even mess up his face paint or anything. Jinder Mahal, and it went back and forth quite a bit for the short span of time that the match actually ran. I mean, these guys came to play, both of them, and Playboy Gary Hart. I still can't believe Playboy Gary Hart is back in the game around here. Jinder Mahal gave it 110%, but Jinder Mahal didn't have the 111 of the Great Muta. Went all Jackie Chan on him right here. We'll be back with more RWL Sn Rl in just a minute.
Well, Dee Dee, you took the chance and you did it. Girl, you ought to be proud of yourself. Wanted to congratulate you one-on-one before I get out of here.
Thanks again for angling with Myron for me. Still got no clue how to repay you. Or even why you even chose me in the first place.
If you knew how much I make a year doing this, you'd know I am not worrying about money. And like I said, I don't want to look away from the women's world belt with something else that's not all that important. I didn't want it. You did, and boom, you got a real Christmas present instead of some old bullshit gift card. Right.
Fair enough. Thanks again. So, you're not staying for the rest of the show?
I'll be watching with Myron in his office. He wanna pitch me something big for Coliseum Games at the end of the month. So I'll listen, be polite, and all that. See if he says something I like.
I'll get my offers when MJ gets them from Myron. Should be a better year.
Make it one by traveling light and not carrying all that crap from last year along with you. Start fresh for real Dee.
You're wise for a lady wrestler Dynamite. Thanks again, though.
You know why we get along so good, Dee. We respect each other, and our interests have never conflicted. As long as neither one of those two things get broken, we gonna sail through this universe in peace till the end of time, okay?
Like I said out there, you're an ace, Miss Parker.
You and Tex go have a good time tonight. See you.
Well, at Memphis, Million Mod 2 adopted boys Killer and Psycho wound up cleaning house and picking up the television tag team championships. Tonight's their first non-title matchup against AJ Hawk and Boston Connor of the Toxic Table.
The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by To Short Welfare Popeye Scott Bell. From parts unknown, combined weight, unknown here are AJ Hawk and Boston Connor, the Toxic Table. Here we go. A fresh new year for Belt Unlimited to ruin for themselves and everyone around them. And it starts right here with Team San Martino and the Hamburger. And I guess To Short sees the Toxic Table as being expendable, since he seems to have a pretty cavalier attitude about throwing them in there against Killer and Psycho, especially when the Texas Hangmen are under MJ Ferrantino's guidance.
No doubt, it was 100% genuine hate at first sight after Ferrantino picked up Lars Sullivan after Scott Bell fired and assaulted him last year, with Ferrantino not only rehabbing Sullivan's career, but pairing him with Gene Snitsky to form a monster team. Bell hates Ferrantino with everything he's got, because Ferrantino's got everything he doesn't.
Money, success, a mammoth stable, and forward momentum, all things that have evaded To Short for a long time now. And their opponents accompanied by Matthew James Ferrantino from the Lone Star State, combined weight of 634 pounds, they're the reigning RWO television tag team champions, Killer and Psycho, the Texas Hangmen.
Killer and Psycho eliminating 5 teams, including the Guns Brothers, in the finals to become the first new TV tag champions since the Southern Gentlemen hung up the belts in early November. And it's definitely a new look and a new attitude with the Texas Hangmen, who, I have to admit, Tex, sure do fit the roles of tag team champions pretty easily. They've not only got brutal moves, but they've definitely got presence, which is why fans took to Killer and Psycho after just a few months' worth of appearances.
Killer and Psycho definitely sporting that unknown quality that can make a star out of him. And yet, fans have taken to them like ducks to water.
And I am so proud of my adopted nephews, Killer and Psycho. And I'm proud of MJ Ferrantino, too, for taking them on the ride. He knew all the time they were going to do it, and so did I. AJ Hawk and Killer starting off the festivities in this tag team matchup. I am so proud of Killer and Psycho, you just have no idea. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell, and off we go. AJ Hawk opens up with a couple of rights to Killer, and a clothesline takes him down to the mat. There's a kick to the back from AJ Hawk. AJ Hawk rounds up Killer. Counter whip over the top rope out onto the apron. Killer's going to join him out there and take him down with an elbow. Killer quickly up to the top turnbuckle. Would you look at this here? Oh, my. Ooh! Boot to the head. Oh. Killer going to town on AJ Hawk on the outside with the referee counting. Yeah, do not make the Texas Hangman angry. You do so at your own peril. Killer and Psycho really psyched about the new tag team titles. Look at this, all the way up. AJ Hawk, oh, all the way down too. Right on his back. Killer ignoring the referee's count completely at this point. Finally gets AJ Hawk back in the ring. He's not able to get up in time. Killer's going to go right back to work on him. Too short pop-out. Exposing the steal. I'm going to be sorry if A.J. Hawk or Boston Connor winds up in it. Killer driving knees into the leg, and here's a hook of the leg. 1, 2, no. A.J. Hawk powers out. A cheap shot from Boston Connor didn't even register. How tough the damn Texas Hangman are. Kick to the mid. A set of elbows, and down goes A.J. Hawk. And here comes Psycho on the tag. A.J. Hawk looking to tag in Boston Connor, succeeds in doing so. The Texas Hangman, well, Boston Connor with a clothesline and going for a quick pin, but the referee distracted by the turnbuckle, allowing Psycho to kick out of the pin. MJ Ferrantino cheering on the guys. Boston Connor completely missed with that rebound off the ropes move right there. Winds up in the Texas Hangman's corner. And here comes Killer again on the tag. Down goes Boston Connor. There's a little bit of a double headbutts. The Boston Connor. Wrist clutch, baby steps to the back. Man. Well, Boston Connor's probably sorry he signed this net. MJ Ferrantino looking on. Boston Connor is getting all messed up. Off the top. Man. What an elbow. Boston Connor quickly tagging in A.J. Hawk. A boot to the face to A.J. Hawk. His knees right to the leg of A.J. Hawk. Nicely done. The Texas Hangman in control. Head first into the turnbuckle goes A.J. Hawk. A counter from A.J. Hawk, an elbow to the face. And a headbutt. Well, now. A.J. Hawk decides that's where he's going to leave it. Turns it over to Boston Connor. Another shot from Boston Connor. Takes Killer down. Killer goes behind. There's a shot to the back. Boston Connor whipped to the Hangman's corner. Here comes Psycho on the tag. And this is not going to be good. They're going to do it again. Boston Connor's already had one of these. He doesn't want another one, but he's going to get one whether he likes it or not. Boom! There it is. Double headbutts. And the moonsault does not find the mark, unfortunately. Boston Connor quickly out of the way, catches a right. And into a sleeper hold. Boston Connor might get put to sleep. Psycho countered with a jawjacker by Boston Connor. Boston Connor locks him up, has him up, inverted atomic drop. Right to the nether regions. He did it a second time. That is not cool. Boston Connor is going to pay for that one, I'm telling you. Armbar stretch. The Psycho, Boston Connor, is in trouble. Here we go. Psycho got a hold of him before he could get to the corner. Whips him into the corner, into the steel, and there's a spinning elbow that takes him down. He's going to be messed up for a minute. Psycho firmly in control here, going after A.J. Hawk, but quickly countered by A.J. Hawk. Boston Connor is laid out. Not anymore. Psycho rounds him up. Hard whip to the Texas Hangman's corner, and he's going to take it himself. Knees to the midsection to Boston Connor. Too short welfare Popeye looking on. He's got to be a little bit concerned at this point. All that weight. 300 plus pounds into the chest. Boom. Double knees right to the chest of Boston Connor. No wonder he's covering up. Here comes Killer on the tag. Boston Connor on the outside. A.J. Hawk counters Killer on the inside. Counters him again. Referee counting Boston Connor. Too short, getting into it. That was a big mistake. That was a huge mistake. He should not have even deigned to speak to the Texas Hangman. That ain't good. Boston Connor with a forearm. Takes Killer down to the canvas. And now winds up the leg. Drops an elbow on the leg. Boston Connor gathers Killer back up. Whips him into the Toxic Tables corner. Here comes A.J. Hawk on the tag. AJ Hawk whips. Oh, man. Double back body drop to Killer. AJ Hawk taking over for the toxic table. Killer rolls to the outside. AJ Hawk charges over the top and oh, man. Oh, shut up. Couple of hard rights from AJ Hawk to Killer. He's got him up, slams him down, and follows it up with a splash right in front of MJ Ferrantino. There's another fellow you don't want to make mad. Killer back up to a standing position. The referee continuing to count him. AJ Hawk going after Psycho in the tag corner. Goes right back to work on Killer. Delivers a kick, takes him down to the canvas. Gathers him up for a powerbomb. AJ Hawk beating it out of town, turns it over to Boston Connor. And the momentum has suddenly turned over to the toxic table, but I don't think that's going to last very long. All the way up and all the way back down. Vertical suplex. Here's a pin. 1, 2. That is going to do it. The Texas Hangman picking up the win over the toxic table by pinfall.
The time, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, the Texas Hangman.
Quickly back to ringside, where it looks like the Texas Hangman don't want to let Scott Bell leave.
Whatever he said to Killer was the exact wrong thing. They did say they were gonna beat him up after the match. But I figured it was just, an idle threat. But no, they're actually going to do it.
Johnny, when the Texas Hangman tell you they are going to beat you up, they are going to beat you up. Whoa! Hey, Scott Bell just damn near got choke slammed through the canvas. Double boots right to the gut. Too short pop-up. Oh, man, catching a moonsault. Killer. Psycho's got the chair. And look, Will Gossett Jr.'s in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The Texas Hangman on to work here on too short pop-up. Oh, throw a knee right into his head. Oh, I told you guys this was going to happen, now didn't I? The minute he opened his mouth to Killer, I knew he had made the biggest mistake of his life. And you can see it right there, boys and girls. We may not see Too Short Popeye for a couple of months after this. Man, the Texas Hangman just taking their time, taking him apart. Do not ever speak out of turn to the Texas Hangman. You people take note. Killer and Psycho basically destroying Too Short Welfare Popeye for speaking out of turn. And that's all he did wrong. I mean, it was stupid, but it really is all he did wrong. Scott Bell being buffeted around by Killer and Psycho. Well deserved it. Oh, wow. Damn. They are not playing. Looks like they're having a pretty good time in there. Oh, man. Too Short catches another knee to the skull, another GTS. He's been beaten up with stop signs, baseball bats, steel chairs. And now we got another one coming out from up. He's got a table. Oh, man. Shut up. Too Short trying to fight back here. A wrist guard's kick to the face. The one of the Texas Hangman, but no good. He is being he's being mauled. The numbers game's got him. There's just no, oh man. A baseball bat. Oh, right to the, oh man. Myron was here. He would just be so happy right now. The Texas Hangman gonna put Too Short away, possibly for good here. He is busted up and bleeding. He is out to lunch. Oh man, they just gonna round him up again? I don't believe it. Another knee to the skull. Another stop sign to the face. The Texas Hangman teaching Too Short Popeye a lesson he will never, if he lives, We will never ever speak to the Texas Hangman out of turn again. He may never speak to the Texas Hangman. Hell, he may never speak. Oh, Too Short, back up on his feet. Gets one of the Texas Hangmen back inside. I can't tell you which one it is right now. Look at that leg sweep slam face first into the mat. The Texas Hangman has pretty much destroyed Scott Bell. Willie Johnson helpless to do anything. Too Short Popeye brought back in before he could get out of the ring. The Texas Hangman set it up. Oh man, slammed to the canvas again. Killer and Psycho look like they're ready to put the finishing touches on Too Short here off the clothesline. And spins Too Short ass over Tea Kettle. They've got him again. They've got him up. Slammed that. Oh man. Too Short rolls out to the floor. I'm not sure, but I think he may be dead. The Texas Hangman have just destroyed Too Short, Welfare Popeye, Scott Bell for speaking out of turn. And for anybody planning to speak out of turn to the Texas Hangman, I'll suggest you watch this show back. You know what not to do. Well, the Texas Hangman did pick up a pretty neat win. And then they wound up beating the hell out of Too Short Popeye and the Toxic Table. What? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having just a really good time. We'll be back with more RWL Sn Rl in just a moment. Stay with us. We'll be right back on the other side of the break.
All right, we're back. But there's gonna be a slight delay in starting the next match.
What you're seeing now happened during the break, after the Texas Hangman just went wholesale ballistic on Scott Bell following their match with the Toxic Table. Killer and Psycho won the match, but apparently there was an exchange of words between Hangman, Killer, and Too Short, which led to a 2-on-1 post-match assault. So brutal, Scott Bell had to be escorted to the back, to the medical department. But Texas Hangman Psycho wasn't satisfied somehow after beating Too Short like a red-headed left-handed stepchild for almost 4 minutes.
With no one there to rein Psycho in, he went after an already damaged Scott Bell. And while Tex was joking, maybe we won't see Scott for a while after this.
Despite being a former cruiserweight wrestler in his earliest days with the company, those days are long since gone, and Too Short has no business inside a ring ever again. This is almost squared away. Stick with us. The next match is coming up on the other side of the break.
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't need to ask what exactly happened back there, but what exactly happened back there?
Bell got loud. He had to be corrected.
You guys did not have to take it that far, and I just heard that Psycho just beat the living hell out of Bell on a stretcher. Now, between you and me, I don't mind seeing Bell hurt, but you've created a problem for your manager.
Sorry, Tex. Won't happen again. He's probably dead.
That ain't funny. Now, you and Psycho get the hell on out of here, and me and MJ will try and square things with the front office.
Okay, Tex. I'm sorry we messed up.
Forget it. Don't even worry about it.
Listen, Tex, I'm afraid I kinda messed up out there and forgot to thank somebody.
Really?
Yes, really, but I can fix that right now, because I wanted to thank you for making sure I stayed with Snarl, and for all the help you and MJ have given me and Pats. None of it would have happened without you, so thanks, babe.
Well, that's awfully nice of you, Danielle. We can thank each other a little later when we celebrate after the show tonight. See you then.
Trust me, I'll thank you better.
Okay, Tex should be rejoining us in a moment. But up next, it's the brand spanking new Women's World Tag Champions, Las Reinas, in their first non-title match with Blair Davenport and Gigi Dolan of A Future Endeavor.
The following non-title ladies tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport, and from Las Vegas, Nevada, Gigi Dolan, representing the Future Endeavor.
The Dakota Kai and Carmella being uncharacteristically unselfish, allowing Gigi Dolan and Blair Davenport to have first crack at the new Women's World Tag Champs. What's your think, GB? Altruism or cowardice?
Probably just cowardice, disguised as altruism. I think Dakota and Carmella decided to throw these two in the piranha pool first, just to see what happens. Their opponents, accompanied by Rosita from San Juan, Puerto Rico. They're the reigning RWL Women's World Tag Team Champions, Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera Las Reinas.
The tag team landscape sure has changed a bit since Memphis Million, with the Texas Hangman and Las Reinas starting off the new year as brand new top dogs in their divisions.
I'm gonna be watching Gigi Dolan specifically, as she started to break out within the future endeavor. She's not doing badly for a junior partner, is she?
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm afraid I had to send Killer and Psycho. I had to send the boys to bed without supper for bad conduct for what they did to Too Short. I'm sure there's going to be at least fines involved. I'm going to try and avoid a suspension for the guys if I can, but I mean, they really did wail on Scott Bell, and he's on his way to a hospital right now. So, yeah, the damage is done, and ain't no getting that gorilla back in its cage.
What's Doc Beverly say about Bell?
Bad enough that he's got to receive actual emergency care, and it looks like Too Short's gonna need an understudy for at least the next several weeks. Someone else is gonna have to run things for him for a while. It's pretty bad, actually.
No, Myron doesn't think so. I'm pretty sure Myron's going to be real happy when he finds out. All right, with the sides chosen up, it'll be Gigi Dolan for the future endeavored and Lisa Rivera for Las Reinas in their first ever match as Women's World Tag Team Champions as Willie Johnson rings the bell, and here we go. Lisa opens up with a set of rights, a couple of kicks, and a spin kick, taking Gigi Dolan down to the canvas. Gigi Dolan being worked on right away by Lisa. Lisa takes a couple of steps back, does a knee right into the head of Gigi Dolan. Dolan in big trouble right away. Lisa rounds her up. Gigi Dolan quickly sweeps the leg. Lisa quickly back up to a standing position, but taken back down again, and she counters with both boots to the chest. Quickly back up again. Gigi Dolan gets a hold of her, though. Escorts her towards the ropes. And decides she's going to leave her parked right there for Blair Davenport, who comes in on the tag, but Lisa's not going to stay parked. There's a knee right to the head of Blair Davenport, and she's going to go grab her right away. Rounds her back up. There's a hard right that takes her down. Here's another pin. Here we go. One. Oh, no, not even a one. Look at that. Blair Davenport powering out of that one pretty quick. Lisa whips her towards the Las Reinas corner. Decides she's going to field it herself with shoulders to the midsection of Blair Davenport. Davenport counters, quickly gets back up out of that corner. She's going to go after Josie Rod. Not a good idea with Lisa right there. She goes behind on her, has her up for a back suplex. Now, and here comes Josie Rod on the tag, taking over for Las Reinas. Blair Davenport still laid out. And there's that forearm that they throw hella hard. And Blair Davenport caught all of it. Double boot stomp from Josie. A kick to the chest of Blair Davenport. Josie Rod takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle here. Here we go. Knee right to the chest of Blair Davenport. And here's another pin. 1, 2. But again, no. No, Blair Davenport threw her whole body into that one. Josie Rod takes that couple of steps back. And there's another knee right to the head of Blair Davenport. Davenport's taking quite a beating here. She counter whips Josie into her own team's corner. Decides she's going to go after Lisa Rivera and Josie Rod at the same time. Tags Josie with a hard forearm, takes her down into the corner. And right into a blatant choke right in front of the referee. Got a count of 5, but don't abuse it. Josie falls out towards center. Blair Davenport covers 1. But only 1. Blair Davenport has to go right back to work here. There's a stomp to the arm of Josie Rod. Blair Davenport follows that one up with a kick. Not letting Josie go here. Here's an elbow to the leg. Blair Davenport turning things around here for the future endeavor at the present time. Here comes Gigi Dolan on the tag. Josie on the outside apron. Makes her way quickly back inside. Gigi Dolan catches a knee right to the head, and down she goes. Oh, man. Huh. Okay. Josie whips Gigi to the ropes, drives a knee right into her, rounds her up, tries her wrist, there's another knee. And down goes Gigi Dolan again. Here comes Lisa Rivera on the tag. Las Reinas with the momentum back in their corner. There's a running drop kick from Lisa. Goes after Blair Davenport too, drapes her in over the top rope, clubs her with a right, and down she goes. Oh, man. Las Reinas definitely not fooling around. Still undefeated to this point. Another hard right hand to Gigi Dolan. Both members of the future endeavor looking like they're having problems. Gigi opens up with a set of shots. Lisa whip to the ropes. There's a kick right to the face. Here's another cover. One, but no, just about a one. Lisa back up on her feet. Gigi Dolan takes her towards the far right corner, smashes her head into the turnbuckle. And does it again. Gigi Dolan performs surprisingly well lately. There's a hard shot, taking Lisa down into the corner. And here comes Blair Davenport again. She charges, misses with the dropkick. Lisa getting out of the way. There's a clubbing overhand right to Blair Davenport. Davenport whipped to the Las Reinas corner. She counters and finds her way out of the corner, gets a hold on Lisa, has her up over the shoulders, takes a walk with her across town, and drops her head first into the turnbuckle. Down she goes. Oh. Again, the momentum shifting towards the future endeavor here. As Blair Davenport puts the boots. So Lisa Rivera takes a walk to her corner, tags in Gigi Dolan. Working pretty well as a team, can't lie. A knee right to the head for Gigi Dolan. Lisa turns her over. Boom! There's that forearm again. Oh, man. I know she's seeing all kinds of lights. There's a stomp. Lisa Rivera's fired up. Gigi Dolan gets a hold of her, whips her over the top rope out onto the floor. If this had been a Royal Rumble, she'd be eliminated. Oh, man. Blair Davenport gonna offer a little assist as Gigi Dolan goes after Josie Rod in the tag corner. Here's a snap suplex from Blair Davenport to Lisa. Josie momentarily taken down by Gigi Dolan. Dolan charges back towards Lisa Rivera, and, well, the future endeavor turning it around again. Gotta be impressed with that. Lisa rounded up by Gigi Dolan. Hard whip towards the corner. The future endeavor's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Goes Lisa. Gigi Dolan grabs a hold. Ooh! Hard poke to the chops. And down goes Lisa. Gigi gets her by her ankles. Alley-oop assists her out of the corner. And quickly covers and hooks a leg. One. Still not a one. Oh, one, man. This is going to be a thing if Las Reinas ever wound up losing a match, which they haven't done so far. Here comes Josie Rod on the tag. Gigi Dolan too busy showboating. Both ladies missed their move. Gigi gets a hold of Josie. Snap mirror. Little roll. And that was kind of impressive. Here's a pin. One. But again, just a one. Can't seem to get anything like a near fall, these two. Blair Davenport comes in on the tag. Josie Rod back up to a standing position here. Davenport misses with that kick. Josie inverted atomic drop right to the nether regions. A whole set of shots and an uppercut takes Davenport down. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. One. And again another one. Oh, man. Match has been wild so far, and we're only about, 8 minutes in? Blair Davenport gets back to a standing position. Leg scissor stomp from Josie Rod. Davenport rounded up again. Josie slams her head into the corner. Davenport counters with an elbow, quickly makes her way to her corner. Will rebound off both ropes and a pretty nice kick. Takes Josie down. Not bad at all on the part of the future endeavor. Josie slammed face first into the canvas. And Blair Davenport, well, she's setting up something. This can't be good for Josie. Oh, well, that one missed. Josie Rod getting out of the way. There's a kick right to the gut and a neck breaker to Blair Davenport. Josie definitely fired up. Oh, man, she's moving in on her again. There's a stomp to the shoulder. Blair Davenport looking like she might want to be someplace else right now. Josie Rod really laying into her. Here, oh, man, hard right hands right to the head of Blair Davenport. Josie Rod circling her like an animal. Look at this. Winds up the legs. Right center ring, no ropes to get to. And she looks like she is in some serious discomfort. Gigi Dolan coming to the rescue. That could have been a tap out. Lisa Rivera comes in on the tag. Blair Davenport still laid out center ring. Lisa charges. Whoa, takes her down with one arm. Lisa Rivera looking pretty happy with herself. Here comes Gigi Dolan on the tag. And Blair Davenport is out of it. There's a kick to the gut from Lisa to Gigi Dolan. She's setting it up. There's the flatliner. Oh, man, that could be the end right here. 1, 2. But no. A near fall. Just a count of 2. As Lisa turns it over to Josie Rod. Gigi Dolan still feeling the effects of that flatliner as Josie moves in on her. Hit a hard right hand to the head of Gigi Dolan. Josie sets it up, drives the knee into the head one more time. Another double boot stomp to the midsection of Gigi Dolan. Josie locked up by Gigi, whipped to the ropes. Gigi Dolan ducks under. But that was a pretty cool arm drag right there. And a pretty cool Hurricane Rana too. Gigi Dolan firing back here. How about this right here, huh? Slams Josie's head down to the canvas. Beats cheeks to her corner and turns it over to Blair Davenport again. And Josie's back up and looks mad. Oh, woo! What a haymaker, took her down hard. Here comes Lisa again. As Blair Davenport makes her way back to a standing position, takes down Lisa Rivera with a spin kick. Davenport locks up Lisa, whips her to the corner. Here's Gigi Dolan on the tag. Here comes a double team. And, oh man, double whipped into the turnbuckle in the corner as Gigi Dolan takes over for the Future Endeavor. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Lisa. There's a kick to the ribs. And another. Gigi Dolan gets a hold of her, starts playing tug of war with her arm against the ropes. Lisa Rivera counters, gets Gigi back in the corner, takes her leave, and turns it back over to Josie Rod, leaving Gigi Dolan parked in the corner. Oh. A quick counter from Gigi. He locks up Josie Rod, escorts her towards the ropes on the other side. There's a hard kick. And a boot right to the throat from Gigi Dolan, who looks like she's not fooling around anymore either. Well, damn. What a match we have going here. A little over the halfway mark. Still no sign of a winner, but it is getting intense. Gigi Dolan working on the leg of Josie Rod. Dolan rounds her back up. Whips her to the Future Endeavor corner. Here comes Blair Davenport on the tag. Another double team incoming. Holding her steady for the boot right to the face. Oh, man. Hard kick to the gut. And a stomp to the back of the head. Blair Davenport suddenly turning this one around here. A set of wrist clutch kicks to Josie. And Josie's laid out, and here comes Gigi Dolan again. And that's starting to look more and more like it's going towards the Future Endeavor. There's a kick to the back from Gigi Dolan. And wouldn't they love to pick up this first defeat on Las Reinas that nobody's done? Oh, man, that was a cool one. There's a pin, too. 1. Oh, man. Went from an abdominal stretch into a rolling pin. That took some coordination. I don't care who you are. Josie Rod has been on the canvas for a bit now, and it's starting to not look good. Josie whips to the future endeavored corner. Gigi Dolan countered with an elbow. Josie gets a hold of her. There's a kick to the midsection. Sets her up with a neckbreaker drop and nails it. Down she goes. Gigi Dolan quickly tagging in Blair Davenport. Josie doesn't see it. She goes behind on her, tags her with a shot to the back. Hard whipped over the ropes and out onto the floor. Gigi Dolan getting back to a standing position here as Blair Davenport takes over. She charges and takes down Lisa Rivera with a shoulder. Rosita still just standing there. Hasn't said anything, hasn't done anything. Just rooting on her friends. That's the way it's supposed to be. A set of kicks and a clothesline from Blair Davenport. It's Josie Rod. Josie rounded back up again. Rolled back inside the ring by Blair Davenport. And still no sign of a winner in this one. Knee to the skull of Blair Davenport from Josie. Down she goes. Josie with a double axe handle across the back. Oh yeah, she's trash talking her. Yep, they are provoked now. Doesn't look like there's any going back for them. Blair Davenport catches a boot to the chest and another one. Josie Rod is introducing her to the soles of those boots. Josie rounds up Blair Davenport, whips her to the corner, moves in, and again starts driving hard shoulders into the midsection of Blair Davenport. Now time for a little chokey from Josie Rod. She's going to deny she did anything at all. Here we go. Here's another pin attempt, but not even a one. Gigi Dolan beat like the Roadrunner that fast. Josie on the top turnbuckle here. Here we go. Misses with the diving knee. Blair Davenport gets out of the way. Delivers a kick to the back of Josie Rod. And Josie tries to make her way back up, but Blair Davenport right there to meet her. Whips her into the future endeavored corner. Gigi Dolan comes in on the attack. Another double team incoming here. Ooh, man, that was nice. Double toss as Gigi Dolan takes over. Catches another knee to the head from Josie. Down she goes center ring. Josie delivers a stomp to the leg. And Josie Rod takes it over to her corner. Here comes Lisa Rivera one more time. Ooh, a set of shots. Right. And a nice suplex from Lisa to Gigi Dolan. Dolan whipped to the Las Reinas corner. Here comes Josie Rod. Here comes a double team. A set of knees to the midsection. And a stereo vertical suplex. Very nicely done by Las Reinas. Wow. Well, there goes Blair Davenport again. Look at this. Gigi Dolan rolled back inside the ring to a waiting opponent. Here we go. Ooh, elbow to the face and a running kick. Takes Josie down again, and Gigi Dolan starting to show out one more time. Josie. Ooh! Oh, damn, that was, here's a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Las Reinas win with the Marsha Brady special to Gigi Dolan.
The time, 16 minutes and 28 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Las Reinas.
Well, now, if this is what we're going to be treated to from the Women's World Tag Team Champions, it might not be a bad thing having them around. A long top roll of a match, but Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera wound up getting a 3-count pinfall over Gigi Dolan in the future endeavors after Gigi Dolan went about and just abused Josie a little bit too much. You see it right here. Kicked her in the face, started trash talking her, and when Josie got up, she had just about lost her mind. Totally Marsha Brady'd the girl's nose with her knee. Right there you see it. She goes, covers her. Oh, my nose. Our main event when we return on the other side of the break. Don't you go anywhere, please. And you may ask yourself, what's for main event? And you may say to yourself, Macho Man Randy Savage in a non-title match against his chosen opponent of choice, the immortal one, Hulk Hogan.
I just knew right away when Savage said he wanted to choose his first opponent.
It didn't have to be Sherlock Holmes.
Gentlemen, tonight's Snarl main event, a non-title match, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, accompanied by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 300 pounds, the Immortal One, Hulk Hogan. So how about this? Everyone knew it was the Hulkster. Guess I shouldn't be shocked. Still, having just gotten hold of the Legends World title from Roddy Piper, I guess he's entitled to handpick at least one opponent.
And you'll note that Hogan didn't exactly turn up his nose at it. He knows that almost any match between he and Macho Man Randy Savage is gonna be a great match. Doesn't mean they have to like one another.
In fact, it's probably better that they don't. Conflict drives this business, and a little friction between two opponents is always a good thing.
Hey, any news on to Shorts? You hear anything?
Last report, he's in serious but stable condition. He'll pull through, so his dying won't have ruined the Texas Hangman's championship run.
Tex said Myron Schimmelman texted him one word, Yahoo.
He sure as hell did. I knew he was going to do something like that. Oh, but it's really not funny. Too Short Popeye is badly hurt, and he may not be back for a while, and that's very serious, you know. Let's not joke about that.
And his opponent, accompanied by Miss Elizabeth from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 254 pounds. He's the reigning RWL Legends World Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man must be thinking to himself like Hannibal from the A-Team, I love it when a plan comes together. He worked at this for months, ever since he quit the Bell Unlimited stable and got himself reconnected with Miss Elizabeth. It has been nothing but on the way up for Macho Man Randy Savage, and he made it his mission to get into that match, that title match against Roddy Piper for the Legends World title, and damn if he didn't do it. I'm telling you, Randy Savage is a whole new thing, and he is back on the scene, and now the new Legends World Champion in this non-title matchup against the Hulkster. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Let's face it, folks, you'd have to go a long way to find a worse match for a main event. Oh man, like WrestleMania all over again. Tom Kanamura rings the bell, and we are off to the races. Macho opens up with a set of rights and lefts, rounds up the Hulkster, inverted atomic drop, takes, oh damn, Hulk Hogan got hurt on that one. Sleeper hold. Macho Man Randy Savage locks in the sleeper, but Hogan counters with a jawbreaker. Jimmy Hart, what is going on? I thought they stole that bullhorn from him. Damn it, he got it back. Macho hung up on the top rope by Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster rounds it. Oh man, hard right spins Macho around. A counter. A sleeper. Paying back Macho Man with the same point. Boom! There we go. Jawjacker disengages him just the same way Hogan did it to him. Hulkster with a hard right to the chest of Macho Man. Savage whipped to the ropes. Hogan. Look at this. Macho can't go. Oh! Well, that's one way of getting out of it. Then there's a clothesline to take him down. First the knee, then the clothesline. Nice combination of a new Legends World Champion. Here's a pin. One. He's going to town on Hogan like he went to town on Roddy Piper. Oh, man, kicked right to the face. The Hulkster in trouble and on the canvas. Jimmy Hart getting on my nerves with that damn bullhorn. Ooh, Macho rakes the back of the Hulkster. Goes behind on him. Rear waist lock has him up and Hogan counters it into a bulldog using gravity. Nice move there. The Hulkster whips Savage to the corner. The elbow right to the face of Macho Man down into the corner. He goes there, a kick to the chest. There's a second one. The Hulkster turning it around here. Well now. Oh well. Chokey in the corner. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Hulk Hogan. Unapologetic, of course. Man. Macho in some trouble here. Elizabeth trying to cheer him on. There's a leg drop to the arm of Randy Savage. Savage using the ropes to get himself stood up. The Hulkster plays tug of war with the arm. Jimmy Hart getting on my damn nerves. Whip to the ropes is Savage. There's a duck under from the Hulkster. There's an elbow that takes Savage down to the mat. Hulk Hogan currently in control here. Macho locks him up. Has him up. Ooh, atomic drop right to the tailbone. Followed up with a drop kick. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. Nope. No dice. The Hulkster kicking out of that one. There's a stomp right to the back. Macho Man Randy Savage turning it around here. In control of the Hulkster. This one's gone back and forth as you would expect it might. Double axe handle across the back of Hulk Hogan. Hogan rolls to the outside quickly, goes back in for a reset. Randy Savage gets locked up by the Hulkster. Boom, headbutt. Whoa, he traveled on that one. A shot to the back of the head from Hogan. Savage rolls out, turns him around with a shot, goes behind another atomic drop. Whoa, wait a minute now. Oh, two. No, he ain't finished. There's going to be the trifecta. Triple atomic drops. They're going to have problems sitting down for a while. Over the top rope and out onto the floor goes Hulk Hogan. Miss Elizabeth looking on as Macho Man Randy Savage urges Hogan to stand. Man, he wanted this match really bad. He wanted this one almost as bad as he wanted to get Roddy Piper for the title. Okay. Hulk Hogan catching it on the outside. Tom Canamora counting. A snap of the arm from Macho Man Randy Savage. He rolls back inside the ring. The ref still counting. Hulk Hogan. Savage starts the count all over again. Comes on back out after Hulk Hogan. Rounds in back up. Gets a hold of the trunks. Vertical suplex. Good thing Elizabeth got the hell out of the way. Hogan back up on his feet. Catches a clothesline from Randy Savage. And a blatant joke right there. And who cares? It's on the outside. He can do pretty much anything there. Almost. And not get disqualified. Hogan rolls back inside the ring. Randy Savage rolls right back in behind him. A hard shot to the back of the head. Macho locks up the Hulkster. Squirts him towards the corner. Boom! Head first into the turnbuckle. Macho Man Randy Savage going to introduce him to the turnbuckle multiple times. The Hulkster counters it. Savage goes into the buckle, comes out of the corner. Hogan goes behind. Savage counters with an elbow. Another hard right. And a scoop slam right in front of the mouth of the South. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. Here's the referee. 2. Jimmy Hart. They ought to get him out of there. Well, not get, the bullhorn. Technically, you shouldn't even have that. A backbreaker from Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. And again, Hogan's turned this thing around. It's gone back and forth a couple of times already. On knee to the head of Randy Savage. Hulk Hogan back in control again. Savage on the apron on the outside. Gets himself stood up. Hulk Hogan's right there waiting for him. Hangs him up off the top rope and down he goes to the floor. Here comes the Hulkster. Savage catches him with a clothesline. Macho Man gouging the face of the Hulkster. Oh, man. Oh, Randy Savage turns it around again. This one's been insane. What a main event. Hogan rolls back inside. Jimmy Hart better get the hell up. Savage giving him the side eye. Hogan back on his feet on the inside. Savage rolls right in after him. Kick to the midsection. Here's a knee to the skull. And a clothesline. Takes Hogan down. Savage quickly pins here. 1, 2. There you go. Macho Man Randy Savage wraps this one up by pinfall. Here's the time.
The time, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Pretty impressive way to start off your title run. And against an opponent that Macho Man handpicked himself. But now, everybody climbing the ladder is going to be after this guy. He's got a target on his back. All right, Wally, we're out of time. Say goodnight, Wally.
Good night, Wally. Okay, and what a night it was. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Rage will return Monday, January 12th. But up next, be sure to join Tex and Chicago Danny Awesome for our WL Late Night. Next Snarl is January 10th. From me and the gang, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.